Today I want to tell you about a huge mistake many people make in their picking technique that makes playing fast and clean basically impossible. And this once again has to do with a well-intentioned but often misunderstood rule that you have to use your wrist on individual strings and use your arm to change strings.
Go on.
Now, I made a video on this topic before where I talked about how most people underemphasize the wrist and way overemphasize the arm, but that's a different topic for a different video, which you can watch right here. In this case, I'm talking about how most people don't even know what it means to use their arm.
I don't think it means what you think it means.
Here's what it looks like. Watch. So on one hand, I did everything textbook perfectly, right? I used my wrist to pick on individual strings, and I used my entire arm from the shoulder to the fingertips every time I changed strings. And that right there was the mistake. Because you're not supposed to use your entire arm from the shoulder to the fingertip every time you change strings, but that's what many people think they need to do. And those who do end up with problems like a tense shoulder, from the shoulder being up in the air like this. Your shoulder has to be tense if it's going to be elevated like this. And you're moving your arm, the entire mass of your arm so much that it's very difficult to keep your hands in sync. Not to mention that your picking position varies drastically from you being on the 6th string and you being on the high E string. What I want you to think about instead when you're thinking about your arm movement is to only think about the elbow. Open the elbow to ascend and close the elbow to descend. And this is combined with the whole skin of the forearm issue that I talked about in my video on wrist versus forearm for picking, which you can check out right here. And if you do this right and you sit in front of a mirror or a camera which is zoomed in and you only see your upper body and you try to play something, you should not see your shoulders move at all. Watch.
One, two, three, four. And this may also require you to adjust your starting position for playing scales and scale sequences. So if you normally start with your shoulder up high and your pick right next to the bridge or the bridge pickup, which you kind of have to if you're going to be using your entire arm and shoulder to change strings every time, instead of doing that, relax the shoulder and let it come down, which is going to move the elbow forward and is going to move the whole arm and the pick forward. So you're going to be much closer to the neck pickup for your starting position. Now, where exactly you will start, that's going to depend on your arm length, your sitting position, type of guitar you have, and other variables. But the point is, when you move everything forward and relax it and keep the shoulder down, that's going to make it much easier to focus on opening and closing the elbow for picking. So there you have it, a simple picking hand tip that's really easy to apply into your playing. That's going to make a big difference in how quickly you start to improve. If you want to know more tips like this for how to speed up your progress with less practice time, hit the link below. I'm going to show you a free masterclass on 5 guitar playing progress accelerators. These are things I uncovered over almost 20 years of playing and teaching guitar. These are not conventional things of like starting slow and gradually building up speed or use a metronome or anything obvious like that. These are pretty high-level things that you can use even if you're not an advanced guitar player, but they'll help you squeeze maximum progress from every minute of your practice time. If you want to know what these things are, hit the link below, enter your email address, I'll send them to you for free. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you're notified every time I upload a new video just like this for you. This is Mike Filipov, guitar practice expert from PracticeGuitarNow.com. I'll see you next time.